Thanks for staying with us. We still have our guest, Honorable Lazarus, in the building, and I was asking for the break that how is he doing? I saw he went to church on Sunday. He seems to be relaxed. He's been suspension. Is he what is he doing? Have you spoken to him? And what is his mood like?
It's very fine, even stronger and better than before.
Okay. Yeah. And does he have any plans to try to? I don't want to use the word. Maybe go
fight for
talk to the parties, to all the parties involved, go to Abuja, reconcile, travel to Abuja, go and see a few people. Do you think he has
appropriate time? The issue will settle itself.
Okay, so politics is a game. Will you say that Governor Fubara didn't see this coming? Are you going to say that he didn't see this coming? And will you say that he played politics well? Do you think he played politics very well?
Well, everybody has their own style of politics. Some play with violence, and are going to play with a peaceful manner. Jesus. So for us, in as much as it's giving us, Rivers people, the dividend of democracy, we are good with him. Because if not a man like Fubara, believe you me, by now, Rivers State will have flown into crisis. But because of his peaceful disposition, he will tell his supporters, and they obey. Because it's a man that operates an open door policy. It's a man that you can assess anytime you want to assess him. So that's why we're enjoying peace in Rivers State.
What role do traditional heads play in the politics of Rivers State, especially when it comes to reconciliation and moving things forward?
Advisory role. Okay. And the treasurer have tried to advise both parties.
Okay, advisory. I thought it was advisory.
They play advisory role.
And did they do that in this period? During this particular issue, have they done...
Seriously. They try to reach out to the both parties. But one party is not giving room for that.
So, do you think that the Supreme Court judgment was as a result of the obvious interference by the FCT minister?
Yes.
Some people have...
How can FCT minister interfere in the Supreme Court? We don't have respect for our Constitution.
Because some people have fingered the genesis of this whole matter from the interferences from the minister.
But you see, I live in this country, and as a Nigerian, I want to be a patriotic Nigerian. I want to believe that our system, there's certain areas that we shouldn't even think that there's some kind of influence. And I mean,
what's on the streets?
Wrong. Yes, are you aware
that
naive.
The issue of the National Assembly was not before the Supreme Court? Are you aware of that?
Issue of the National Assembly?
Issue of the 27 Assembly members were not before the Supreme Court?
Because I have trouble. I'm not saying because
are you getting me?
But I hear you. Yeah. I'm not saying it cannot happen.
That matter was not before them, but they dabble into it.
The Nigeria we know in the past has that we've had
that was in the past.
Justice, where justices and
so I'm not discrediting the Supreme Court. I'm saying these are what we hear. I'm from Rivers State myself, and we've been hearing these names from the beginning, right? And he is here. He has been a player, so it's a question I'm throwing to him from the street.
Yeah. You think the Supreme Court was influenced, just as she said?
The Supreme Court was influenced by the FCT minister.
You're saying that categorically?
Yes.
Okay. And that's your perspective?
Yes.
Okay.
And that is the general perspective. It's not only me.
Interesting. Okay. I mean, I hear you, and I think that we, in the interest of the people of Rivers State, I hope this is resolved. I have to let you go at this point. But is there any final words you'd like to say to our viewers, especially expressing your own personal views on this matter?
Just like we have talked here, anywhere I go to, anywhere I'm called, I'm going to tell my people to continue to remain peaceful, because that's the only atmosphere that development can strive. So every players should receive their sword and ensure that the common man enjoy the benefit of democracy.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure having you, Honorable Lazarus.
You too. It's a pleasure.
Let's go on a very short break now. We come back, we'll bring in the woman we love. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.